Audio's on.
Audio is on.
Audio is on. Hide that. Hide that. Nope. Slideshow. Okay, cool beans. And then clicker.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, well, we should probably get started then, huh? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Good.
All right, well, good morning, everybody. For some of you, I am probably a new face. For some of you, you've seen me around for the last couple of weeks and are probably going, who the heck is that lady? So, good morning, my name is Beth. I'm your productivity coach here. I am very, very excited for the opportunity to work on the Market Center. Incredible talent here, an incredible leadership team. And beyond that, I just love the vibe here. You guys have a thing going that is very, very cool. And you're very blessed to be in a place that is like that. So you have all helped create that culture, and you should give yourselves a pat on the back for that. Because believe it or not every Keller Williams Market Center has that culture. So you've created this is about you guys. And please know that it takes people with a good heart to create that, and you do that. All right. With that being said, let's talk about some things that are happening in November. First and foremost, we have November birthday. Who's got a November birthday? Birthday. Amazing. So this week though, we do have Matthew, Nathan, and Emma are all celebrating their birthdays. Beyond that, we're going to go over all the rest of them when their birthdays are coming up in the month. So you got to make sure that you come to all of those team meetings so that you can celebrate your birthdays. Okay. We've got some newcomers as well. Oksana, Casey, and Michael. So if you see them in the Market Center, welcome them with open arms. For those of you that don't know, Oksana is a capping tiered agent. She's also a KW luxury agent. She is a wealth of knowledge and probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So go and meet Oksana. If you see her around, she is an incredible addition to our already awesome family. All right, Casey and Michael are new, and we're going to make sure that we welcome them with open arms as well.
Casey builds decks too for a living if you need a deck built.
Oh, that's right. That is right. That is a great one to have on your list. There's always going to be somebody that goes, like this house if it had a deck. Right? Perfect. All right, so let's do some bucket fills. Who has some buckets they want to fill? Who has some great experiences with you? Yes, ma'am.
I want to fill your bucket.
Oh,
Because I felt really just scatterbrained and didn't know where to start. And after our meeting yesterday, I really felt like you listened, gave me some great advice, and so I felt refreshed.
oh, that's really kind. It is really easy to help people who are willing to learn. So I love that. Thank you so much. Anybody else have any bucket fills? Yes.
I'll fill my boy Joe's bucket. He comes in here, he's working hard, he brings the energy, he's hosting his first open houses, trying to get going. So I like the energy he's bringing and the hustle he's bringing. He's ready to get it going.
I have to agree. Joe asks great questions.
He does.
Shows up every day. And let me tell you, showing up is 85% of the battle is. It's so easy to stay home when you're not making any money at first.
When it's cold outside.
But it's cold outside. There's so many reasons, an excuse to not do the thing. You gotta just show up and do the thing, right? Sometimes you gotta do the hard stuff. All right. Anybody else have some bucket fills? Yeah.
Mine is for Bo.
Oh.
We had a really, really tough deal in social way.
Oh.
It's been available a lot.
Yeah.
For
And believe it or not, he's in Mexico right now. Yes.
I know.
He is very
Literally been texting.
Yeah. So, and you're saying you don't know that, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you don't know that and your service was never in any way interrupted by the fact that Bo is like probably margarita in hand on the beach. It's not like we've got a great team. So that's fantastic. Yeah, him and Tara are gonna come back with a nice. I think I saw Tara as a little pink right now in terms of sunburn. So they're gonna come back with those, but also, like I said, it's just great that they can keep. They've learned how to ingratiate business into the lives that they want to have in. right? And we're gonna talk about that a little bit when we talk about the mastermind. I don't know if you guys all listen to the podcast that you're supposed to listen to, the MREA podcast, but Floor talks about that in that MREA podcast, how there's a myth around the work-life balance. Sometimes work is gonna win out. Sometimes life is gonna win out. But most of the time, it's just they're just ingratiated. It just has to happen all at the same time. Right? And this is a prime example of that. All right, awesome stuff, guys. All right, speaking of that, we are on to our MREA Mastermind. So how many of you actually listened to the podcast you were supposed to listen to? Raise your hand.
In the last 4 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, that was really just stationary was talking, so.
It's
It's not valuing
the
them.
second time.
Saying, all right, okay, good stuff, good stuff. So let's get started on this mastermind. I want to kick you guys off with a question, and I really want you to take on the mastermind part of it, okay? So I'll give you a question, shout out some answers. This is going to be really informal, but as you do, I'm going to take some notes up here for you. And if you want me to write down anything additional that I don't put on the board, let me know. I'll write it up there. That way you can take pictures of that and have those notes for you to take on your Wednesday. Okay? So first and foremost, in this podcast, the number one thing we talked about was systems, right? Systems. Floor is an expert at systematizing for business.
The way she has everything just fill in for itself, I tried to slow it down so I could take notes, but no.
What was the most standout part of her systems for you?
The simplicity of it.
Simplicity.
And she put the work in the beginning to make it easier down the road to track everything. Way she was able to personalize it while still having it automated.
Personalize it, yeah, and automate it. I'm already gonna apologize for my hair.
I've seen way worse.
Okay, so what else were some other standout parts of Floor Systems?
But she still made it personal, even though it was so
Thanks.
Yes, yeah.
And I find that they were really detailed, like especially when she initially meets someone and they get that Google spreadsheet, like all of the right questions to ask.
I love that that was a non-negotiable for her.
Exactly.
If she didn't have the information about you, she's not interacting.
Yeah, what did she say? You haven't earned my time or something?
Yeah, that is some actual boss energy.
Right.
You don't get my time. My time is valued, right? So she was really what I call data harvesting
Mhm.
in that moment, right?
I like where she said that they reevaluate their systems and either get rid of something, add something, or change something based on their needs.
Yeah, right? And what one step further from that, she didn't make that decision by herself. How did she do it?
Things with her coach and her
That's right. That's right. Like I said before, the greatest thing that you're gonna learn at KW specifically is that the best agents typically have a team of really great people around them that help them make good decisions. They might look like they're the one making all the right decisions. You're with me on this, right? I mean, it's no one person's making the decisions on your team.
No.
No. All right, so she really relies on the team.
Beth, can we move that to the center so that I can read it more?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I just had it over here.
The camera will get it, and also I need glasses.
I mean, fair enough. Okay, is that better?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, great. Okay, so one part of the systems that she talks about that she uses at a really high level is tags within her database. Are any of you using tags on a high level?
No.
I don't know how to look.
No. Where's your area of opportunity?
Like get down to the nitty gritty and tagging them all how they need to be, so it's streamlined better. At least mine.
Yeah. Where are there specific tags you can think of off the top of your head that you've been meaning to make?
No, because I haven't delved into it like I need to.
right?
Yeah,
No, I get that.
mine's pretty simple, and it needs to be more complex.
I like that she talks about that she has specific tags for 0 to 30, 30 to 60, the 60 to 90, and 90 plus. So she knows when she's interacting with someone, how far out they are from doing business,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I would have
Oftentimes,
no clue, but like, I'd have to go back and read all the notes, figure out what
Well-
I did, like, yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's a great. I think about it. How many people are gonna come to your pie day and you're like, I don't know where you're at in the process, right? We've all been there though. Like if you've been in the business for any amount of time, you know that there are people you're like, I couldn't tell you if I've been talking to this person for 5 minutes or 5 years, but it's been a little bit that's been happening. But once again, it goes back to part of her systems, right? I also really like that she talked about she uses those tags to help her with creating those birthday cards. What did you guys think about birthday cards?
They're a little extra, but people do love them.
Extra.
I mean, like in a good way, because if I got something like that, I like looking at my picture on the refrigerator. She's right. People love themselves.
Right.
So I was like, oh, that's a lot.
I like that she called them a surprise and delight.
Yeah.
She did. It's a little surprise and delight.
Yeah, I really liked her energy overall.
Yeah. Well, and what's great is she's in our region. She's just in northern Kentucky.
Yeah, that
Which
was.
is like the whole
Yeah,
Valley
okay.
State thing. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So another great thing about this is that if you guys really wanted a personal interaction with Floor, we can make that happen too, right? That's what's great about KW is we can reach out to Floor and ask her some specific questions. So let me know if there are specific questions that you have, so we can do that.
I feel like it's so making me Justin Bieber, like.
I-
It's
It's kind of that cool, honestly.
I have been using send out cards for years and I don't use them the way that he does, and I wanna start because. Every time I send out a card with their picture on it or something that, you know, is important to them, they love it. And they will post it on Facebook and they'll send me a thank you and
That's what kind of got me hooked,
Yeah.
because that's free marketing.
they do, cause it's a little extra than, I mean, getting a generic card to
Right.
me is
James
like,
and Travis, yeah.
if it's got a picture of their family, they're not throwing it in the garbage.
Right.
You know.
I'm telling you, I said this before in a meeting, but I'm gonna say it again. When my daughter passed away, Sherry sent me one of those cards, where she'd gone into Facebook and she got a picture of my daughter. And she sent me one of those cards, and I'm telling you what. If I was not a real estate agent,
Mhm.
there would be no other real estate agent.
Right.
Right.
Than her. Right?
Yeah.
I sent one of
Because
my best
nobody
friends.
else did that, I mean, who would, but it meant so much to me.
One of my best friend's dog passed away and they were just torn, and I'm not a dog person, so thought it was really special that I would care, send her a card with his picture on it and she framed it.
Right. That's right. And so now every time she walks past that for the rest of her life, she's gonna think of you, because she did that thing. And honestly, what's that cost, $1? Maybe?
Yeah, well, you have to pay a monthly fee, but I mean, that's one of the things, is I'm paying the fee and not using it like I should. It's
Mhm.
not service to you. It's send out cards.
Send out cards.
I'm trying out one that's posted something. I just started using it and I'm gonna see if it's just as good because you don't have to pay a monthly fee.
Okay.
For service, you just pay for the card, but
So it almost sounds like if you're gonna use send out cards, that you do have to really create that system around it.
Yeah.
To make that monthly fee.
yeah, cause
Makes
then
sense.
you're just spending the fee and you're not, and I mean, if I was sending 1 or 2 cards a month, it just didn't make any sense for me to pay that fee. Cause they don't do anything exceptional, you know, I couldn't do anyway, but so that's.
And in a perfect world, if we all had at least the 200 people in our database, which we
Yeah.
should all have, right? It would be really easy per month to send out even 20 cards, if you just got birthdays out of that. And maybe like house anniversaries, or whatever that
does
is.
it, I do.
Yeah.
My cyberbacker does it, cause I just send her the picture and tell her what I want to see and the best she create.
And you just dropped a term that not everyone in this room is gonna know what that is, can you explain to everybody what a cyberbacker is?
It's a virtual assistant, but it's Keller Williams actually started it and it's more like a ministry for people in the Philippines.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are in a position where you are looking for growth within your business, but you don't think you're quite ready for that first hire, it's a little scary to hire that first in-person person to do all of your work just for you. A virtual assistant through Cyberbacker is a fantastic option to get some of the clerical stuff off your plate. Things like marketing, things like sending out birthday cards. Because while all this being very personal is awesome, even Flora says she didn't even write stuff. She writes one card, right? At the beginning of the year. One card, her and her team sit down and they write the one message and it goes on everybody's card, but it's a different message every year, so everybody thinks she wrote it just for them.
Not if they listen to the podcast.
I mean, yeah, now she's like kind of ruined it, right?
It's not likely if they're not able.
Can you imagine someone's listening, they're like, oh man.
They just rip them all off the fire.
So funny, so funny. Okay, another thing that she talked about that I thought was interesting is she talked about the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. How many of you guys have read that book? Girl, I have so many Audible books in my library. So it's, first of all, if you haven't read it, it is a good book. But what I found is that the takeaways from it are really, she recaps them really well in that podcast, where she talks about people just want to talk about themselves, right? So how can you create some sort of marketing campaign that is focused really on the specific client so they can talk about themselves? What does that look like? For her, it was birthday cards. But is there anything else? Can you guys brainstorm anything else where you could do that?
Milestones for their children or extended family members. Some
Milestones.
milestones to college or, you know, a new grandchild, something like that.
House purchase anniversaries.
Yeah.
House anniversary,
Kids going off to college.
graduations.
You
Yep.
never know, that could change their
Right, cause it's
housing
more,
situation.
yeah, and it's more on like
Yeah,
the personal level, like if you pay attention to stuff like
Right,
that. It's not just both.
There's a lot of people send birthday cards, but.
Right.
Yeah, who sends a retirement card?
Right, that too, yeah.
Right? Retirement?
I think they
Right,
birth.
Yeah.
Congratulatory cards, I know that's not what they're called, but that's what I got.
we know what you mean.
Yeah, so like, just add a bunch of syllables, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, these are all different ways that we can make it really about that.
Yeah, condolence cards.
Condolence cards, like we were saying, those
Right.
condolence cards are so important. And yes, to some people, their pets are to them, that's their life, right? If their pet passes away, they're not sure how to move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a pet,
Yeah.
you're about your pet.
Yeah.
You're about your pet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you just don't have one.
Right.
Yeah, like our dog passed away like 4 years ago, and my husband just can't bring himself to get another one. He's like, we can't replace Lola.
I completely agree with him, I'm the same way.
Like, it's not replacing her.
So what happens when you have like a new pet?
No.
So you
Okay.
have that conversation with your son.
Yes. My son is a trip. You guys will hear all the stories about Henry. He's a little hot mess, but he's my hot mess. And I love it. Okay. So another thing, talks about the books. Is there any books that you guys currently are reading that you're finding impactful? Or are there any books that you have read that you have found impact your business outside of the MREA? Because you guys should be building your Christmas list for your friends and family. This would be a great opportunity to get those books underneath the Christmas tree. So you're not paying for them. Who's got a book? I'm gonna start with mine.
Okay.
You have not read this. It's called Dare to Lead by Brene Brown.
Renee Brown, I've heard.
She have a podcast?
She does. And sure does. Yeah,
Is
she's
she like a recovering alcoholic? Is that what I'm thinking of?
her whole thing is that she is a vulnerability researcher.
Okay, I was getting two different.
So this is about how you can be a really great leader and be vulnerable. And by being vulnerable, it actually makes you better. Okay. A lot of times we think that in business or in leading, that we have to be super strong and nobody can see us falter. That she talks all about how you can talk about your mistakes and use that to create real connection. Okay. So it completely changed the way I viewed every interaction in my life. Okay. Any other books? Yeah.
Zig Ziglar.
Oh yeah, Zig Ziglar is great.
His books, absolutely awesome, and teach you how to close, network.
I think that's all okay. Might have screwed that up. I'm not sure. No, he is an excellent author. And I mean, he's been around for a million years, right? People have been reading his books, so. Anybody else? Books?
Anything by John Max.
Oh, sure. I also am a big fan, Okay. In fact, I think he's got a new one out right now too. I actually got the opportunity to listen to John Maxwell in person at a conference in Charleston last year. And in person, he is, once again, kind of going back to what we were talking about with Brene Brown, he is the most relatable person you'll ever hear speak live. He is so down to earth. No, good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, very good. So if you get a chance, he is, and to hear him speak live or listen to his podcast, he's very palatable and easy to listen to and really, really great messages.
Can you recommend podcasts? I don't have time to sit down and read, but when I'm driving, like, cause this one is amazing, but would you guys recommend any other ones?
Great podcast.
Yes,
Everything life and real estate.
okay.
Everything. Life and.
Well, the guys regulars used to do on it. I don't know if they're still, are they still doing it? Since the CEO left. They are.
I can tell you that one that I listen to is Empire Builders. And that's from the Keller Williams world, but it is a panel of 5, sometimes 7 really incredible women who have talked about how they started their businesses from scratch and really get to live each one of their individual lives by design. One of them is just as a really, rockin' team leader. One of them as a really, really great buyer's agent on a team, right? Everybody has a different view of what that life by design looks like. And Empire Builders talks about how you can build your own empire to do that.
Of course, the millionaire real estate. That's.
It's so good.
Yes.
KW has a market update one too, do it like once a week, I think, with market updates.
Oh, yeah.
The economics and everything. It's really good.
Okay. All right, anybody have anything else they want to talk about when it comes to Floor's podcast?
I mean, this kind of covers what I took from it in a generalized.
What are you going to implement? Because all the education's great, but if you don't put it in action, it's nothing.
It's starting with, implementing systems to be able to be as streamlined as she is. God bless that woman, she's pregnant with her 6th child.
6 babies.
Why?
Yeah, 5 kids, 1 on the way.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll use tabs for everything in my life before I'll consider that, so more power to her.
Can I tell you how it immediately made me put everything in perspective the minute that she said she's running this major business, is nursing one baby and creating another all at the same time? And I'm like, how many times do I complain that I'm tired? I'm not tired. She's tired. I'm good. Okay.
Right, my body is fine right now, so
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
To me, one of the things that's amazing is how many of these really powerful. Those such smart women in KW. Oh, children.
Yes. They really do.
Yeah,
It's,
and that's
very
amazing.
impressive.
Well, I think it goes back to, you know, the conversations that we have with so many folks about you can live the life you want to live, right? That's not the narrative in every company.
Was she the one that has the housekeeper that comes every day? Or was that a different podcast?
I think I know the one you're talking about. I think that was a different one.
No, that was one of her leverage, but.
Like, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. That was a different one. But what I loved is she talked about her and her husband have lunch every single day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is their non-negotiable. It is their lunch. That is how they get a date away from their almost 6 kids.
I almost wonder if they actually go to lunch.
I mean, it makes it you got a question, all right?
Great observation.
I mean.
Sherry.
Sorry, they love started, you got time to go to lunch.
That's right. But once again, it goes back to what you prioritize shows up in a lot of places, right? She prioritizes her partnership with her husband. Right? So
Clearly
we
still like each other.
yeah, obviously. And when you prioritize things like that, right, your family's gonna grow. Right?
I think it's one thing to hear, you know, the mantra of, you know, live the life you want, live the life by design. But it's a lot more powerful to see and hear from people who have actually implemented that.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger of an impact.
Absolutely. Could not agree more. All right. Is that it? Everybody got everything? All right. Go ahead and take a picture of any of the scribbles I have made on there.
Beth, I'll fill your bucket again. Great first team meeting.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. You're the best. All right, so here's some more that are coming up that I would recommend reading. I mean, well, listening to. Honest to God, she's also amazing. So please, 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 if you have time, episode 105, it's the one right after Floors. Go and listen to that one as well. Episode 106 with Marcus Sheridan, amazing. And 107.
And these are all already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Go check them out. The psychology is greater than technology. What consumers actually want. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change, and that is exactly what that is about. All right, good stuff. All right, so let's talk about what's going on in the market center this week. We have a very active calendar. And serious applause, Madison, for rocking this out. And for tolerating me adding weird things to your calendar all the time. Thank you. All right, so on, let's see, what do we have? I think that she means 11-12. Is this fair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sure did.
You sure did mean
I
that.
sure did, yeah.
Here's the problem, she sent it to me to proofread it. It's not that episode.
You're proofreading that.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's in real time. That's what you do.
The dare
Yeah.
to see.
Vulnerability.
That's right. We're gonna lean into that. I'm gonna be selfish here for a second and recommend tomorrow from 11 to 12. We are doing a productivity coaching program launch party. Whether you are in the productivity coaching program or not, you are welcome to come to this. And the reason I say that is because you may be looking to grow your downline for your business. And if you're choosing to do so, odds are good those people are going to be brand new agents, right? You're going to be sending them probably to career nights. And if you can have a conversation with them on how there is a program within our world that can give them the information that they need to actually be successful when they start real estate, not just here's your license, but like, here's a way to do the thing, right? They might actually come to us. So please, 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 if you have time from 11 to 12 tomorrow, I'm going to go over what the program looks like, what we're going to offer. I'm going to tell you all a little bit about me and why you should listen to anything I have to say. Right. Good talk. Good talk. All right. So we do have,
The
let's see.
listing contest.
Yep, listing contest. We also have, behind the closing table. Okay, so please attend that.
That should be on Thursday.
That's Thursday.
This is all in the calendar, like,
It's
Yep.
in the calendar and it doesn't say October, it is in the.
It actually is on the November
Okay.
calendar.
So Thursday's really good for new realtors because we're gonna go through the timeline process, how it all kind of works on the lender side.
Mhm.
So that you have a little bit better understanding of how it all's gonna play out for you.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to get to a closing table and go, oh my God, what is happening here? It's the worst nightmare of a closer, am I right? When you can see the look of fear in the agent's eyes. Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. Don't estimate. Learn how to make use precision in you making a comparative market analysis. If you're having questions about CMAs, this is the class you need to be at. Guys, our market is changing. Values of homes are adjusting to that market. Anybody checked out Flex MLS lately? What's happening to listing prices? They're dropping. They're dropping, all right? And as they're dropping, that is going to affect how you price future homes, right? So this is a really good place for you to be to learn how to do that.
Will that be live streamed on?
It's more of a workshop, so we usually don't stream it. I
the
could,
comparative market analysis. software.
yeah, so usually he like pulls up what, like you request a specific listing or you look at one together. And he works through it with you. I can stream it, but usually it's more value in person.
100%.
There's recording, okay.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 recordings.
Absolutely. Okay. Also, career night is coming up. Once again, if you're looking to build that downline and you want to have those other streams of income that are coming in, this is a great place to do that. Tara and I are both going to be there. My son's going to make an appearance because I couldn't get a babysitter. It's going to be great.
Be like, mommy, who's this weird woman who keeps wanting me to tell her about my life? It'll be me.
It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. But yeah, if you guys are interested in sending people to career night, feel free to come with them, right? If they're concerned about maybe coming by themselves, you can come with them to this. Or if you'd like, let me know and I'll give them a call and personally invite them. Let me know who those folks are for you. I want to help you build that income. All right. The 6 personal perspectives that's coming up. If you do not have this on your calendars, write this down. This is a can't miss. Cannot miss. Okay. This is a KW University class that will change a lot of things about how you're viewing 2026. Okay. Because you should be sitting down and doing all those goals for 2026, right? You need to go through the 6 personal perspectives first. It's the powerful mindset of a high achiever. Okay, we need to make sure that you are focusing on what is really important for 2026. Okay. And that is from 12 to 3. It's a little longer. Make sure you block the time. All right, with that being said, December pots, we do have those client pot buys that you can create. Make sure that you scan that code so we know how many to have available.
Yeah. It has to be ordered in quantities of 25 though.
Okay.
But it's really not that much.
No, not at all.
You could.
Yeah, no, this will be a really great opportunity for you guys to not have to put much thought into it, but have something that you can provide for your friends, family, sphere of influence, whomever that might be.
We're
Okay.
gonna be drinking wine too.
We might be having a bottle of wine.
Or bourbon if you don't like wine.
Boo. But.
Or wine if you don't like bourbon. It's like,
It doesn't say anything about that on it.
Maybe I'll see the big album.
You know, it's like anytime you see alcohol, it also just think Amber,
That's right.
you know,
Right.
it's just there.
I'm gonna give you an unpopular fun facts. I don't like bourbon. Said it, not taking it back.
People.
All right, we do have blessing bags, guys. If you have not donated to the blessing bags, please make this a priority.
We haven't been up front. I'm the only person that's put stuff in there, guys.
Well, I didn't know about it till just right now.
Okay, scan that. It's gonna give you an idea of what we're looking for, those
It's an
donations in
Amazon
that box.
box.
QR code.
Yep.
On, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send this in an email,
Okay.
a little team meeting recap, and then it'll have the slides there for you too, so, but this is an Amazon wish list, and I also have the QR code on the box.
Yes,
Sounds
absolutely.
We just, order them and have them shipped here.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I've done that.
That's so smart. Why wouldn't I put that together myself?
This is an opportunity for us to give back to the most vulnerable people in our community. You know, once again, we are so blessed in the lives that we lead. Sometimes we forget how blessed we are. Right? This is an opportunity for us to just pass a little bit of that blessing along. Okay? All right, so the black and white gala is coming. Who's excited? Me?
I see gala and I get excited.
I'm just stoked because it's an excuse to go buy a new dress. Like, that's just who I am as a person. Okay, so Black and White Holiday Gala, December 12th. Make sure that you have this on your calendar and understand it is black and white semi-formal. If you do not know what semi-formal means, please Google that. Okay? Don't come on there acting a fool. Restaurant.
My penguin texting.
So not sequins, ball gowns or anything with that, right?
I mean,
No, good.
No flip flops.
we could have a pageant. If
No,
that's
That's the.
Yeah, I like a
yes, semi-formal. There will be food, a cash bar, dancing, and we're giving away over $1,000 in prizes.
Just
Okay,
request.
to our agents, to all of you. So please come and take our money. Okay?
Shut up.
I mean, put it that way, right?
Gosh, and I get to get dressed up.
Right, so it is at the Penn Miller Downtown Arts Center in the Encore Room. I don't know what any of those things mean as I do it in Lexington, but it sounds fancy. So I'll take it.
Has the word art in it, so.
Oh, it's already cool, so cool.
Yeah.
All right, with that being said, thank you so much for tolerating my first email.
What's
Like
up?
my pile, yeah, I'm not over here.
What?
Huh?
Who's that? Thank you for doing
Yeah.
I'll turn off all the things.